This is a great morning, and I'm going to go ahead and invite Herrick Johson to come, and he's going to share with us his story. Morning, Herrick.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm here to talk to you about the power of prayer and the significance that that's had in my life, in my walk, and coming to the Lord. I was raised in a very nice family, but like a lot of people, we really had no religious background. Went on to college where I met my lovely wife, and we got married in 1988. And again, one of my insistences was I didn't want a very religious service, so she was okay with that, and we went on and pursued our careers and focused on what we would call DINKs, which was dual income, no kids, because I didn't think that would be a good part of our lives either. By the time we reached our early 30s, I realized we really did want to have children, and we went and 5 years later, after many tries, we're finally successful, and we're blessed with the birth of my son Matthew in 2001. And at that time, I felt that there was something missing. I wasn't sure quite what it was, and I kind of went church shopping for about 4 months and realized that in that shopping, I really didn't find any place I would fit in, and so I kind of gave up on it and really lost touch with that whole aspect. And I remember coming home one day in 2003, and there was a Bible sitting on our kitchen table. And I remember thinking, oh man, what's going on? So I sat down with my wife and I said, I need to know, what this is all about. And she said, well, I'm involved with this women's Bible study over at this place called Trinity Church, and don't worry, it's okay. And I said, well, just don't become one of those Jesus freak people. So sure enough, Eileen, with a lot of prayer from her ladies group and a lot of prayer from the friends that I didn't realize were praying for me, she eventually twisted my arm in the summer of 2003 to actually come to a service under the auspices of, well, you love music and you play music, and some of my friends from the Bible study are going to be playing on the worship team this Sunday, and I think you'll really like it. So we came to our first service in 2003 in, I think, July, and I was very touched. I couldn't believe it. I thought, wow, this is totally different. Pastor Gary is actually having us read this book, and he's encouraging questions and discussion, and boy, that's not what I was expecting at all. So that continued until December, when I was really touched by the idea of going to the men's breakfast, and I wasn't sure why, but I was terrified because I didn't know anybody here. And as a result, I called a friend of mine who I knew was a strong Christian who attended Harvest and said, hey Mike, would you go with me to this men's breakfast? Well, that breakfast turned out to be Frank Pastore. And Frank was somebody who, because I was such a brilliant intellect, was somebody who had a lot of the same objections and ideas that were struggles for him as he was coming to his walk for faith. And I did two things at that men's breakfast. The first was I purchased a book called Mere Christianity, which I began to read, and I filled out some card they had on the table and just kind of forgot about it. Well, lo and behold, between Christmas and New Year, this guy named Steve Springstead called me on the phone and said, I'm following up with a card. And I thought to myself, oh man, I filled out a card? So told me there was going to be a class called Mere Christianity, which was kind of an exploration opportunity for people, and would I be interested? And being the suave person that I am, I said, of course I'm interested, and figured in the back of my mind, I'll go once and get myself out of it and basically won't have to go back again. But what I didn't expect to happen was the power of the Lord speaking to me, finding out about the power of prayer, finding out about the power of the Word, and came to get baptized actually a week from tomorrow, Palm Sunday, or a week from today, I'm sorry, Palm Sunday, 2004. And I'm just really here to tell everybody, if you have loved ones that you care about that don't know the Lord, pray for them. Because you know what? It does make a difference. And this has come true in my own life. My brother, who I love very much, who is not a believer, I've been praying for diligently ever since I became a follower of Christ. And recognizing the importance of his salvation and how important that is to me, I continue to pray. And it blew my mind, but a couple weeks ago, he sent us an email and said, I want to attend a service with you on Easter with my family. So I really just want to say, believe in the power of prayer. It can change lives. Thank you.